Alright, my name is Jeff. Started making this video actually a couple days ago on how to make homemade knives, and what happened was when I started to do the last video of the heat treating process, I ran out of memory space on my camera. Here is that knife. It's heat treated. It still needs its final grind. It's been heat treated to 1600 degrees Fahrenheit, dipped in oil, cleaned up, taken into the house, put in an oven for 400 degrees for an hour Fahrenheit, cooled to, trying to think of the word for it, but anyway, cooled to touch, put back in the oven for 400 degrees again, and now it is totally heat treated. And I actually knocked the tip off this thing. That's how brittle it is before you do the final tempering in the oven in the house. After 1600 degrees, dipping in oil, it is very, 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 very brittle. So you want to treat it with a lot of care. There's a lot of room here, yet it's not sharp at all to make the final grind on it. Since I missed that on my last video, I've got my second knife here. I still have to drill the holes for the scales or handle. I still have to do the grind for the blade, but I'm going to do that now, and then I will try to repeat that video with the actual fire brick and the propane torch, which I think is a lot better forge than what Sandy, my good friend across the pond, let me see if I can get this right. It's g0vqw, which is actually, that's his amateur radio call sign. That's Golf 0 Victor Quebec Whiskey. His name is Sandy. He also goes by Bivouac Jack. He's done lots of videos right now. He's done the jacklore knife videos. I hope you all tune in to watch him, because he's been a great inspiration, being a lot of help. He's told me what he's used as far as sharpening tools. I got the DC4 sharpener. I've got so much help from him. And there's lots of things on YouTube that you can get a lot of help from. I'm sorry, the sun is like in my eyes coming in the garage door here. You can't see that, you're behind me. But anyway, as far as the forge, Sandy does it in a different way. He actually uses a coal forge, which is like a pot below a wok with holes drilled in it. And he puts in wood in there, and it has like a vacuum cleaner air going into that, which heats it up, which is fine. It just takes a little bit longer, I think. What I decided to do was use fire brick, which I found in another video, and a propane torch, which heats up to 3,000 degrees. It's actually made for killing weeds, and it's kind of scary when you first hook it up. It's very, very powerful and very, very loud, but it's very, very fuel efficient. And actually, I can heat the knife up to 1600 degrees, touch it to a magnet, so it's not magnetic anymore. Glowing orange in probably 2.5–3 minutes. I actually turned the propane torch down and did it for like another minute just to make sure I had it evenly heated. Dipped in the oil. Like I said, I had to clean it up, take it in the house, and actually I didn't use my oven for the house because it's been unusually hot here in Illinois. Today I think the high was 89, but today was a cool day. It's been really, really abnormally hot here. So I was using my toaster oven, which I actually have an old one. I'm going to bring out into the garage or shop here, and I'm going to bring that out here for the actual tempering. And like I said, you put it in the oven for 400 degrees for an hour, let it cool to the touch, put it back in the oven again to 400 degrees and let it cool to the touch again. Then it's tempered. Then it's basically ready for its final cut for the blade, sharpening, polishing, and putting the scales or handles on, and you're ready to go. Anyway, I'm going to get this second knife, get the holes drilled, get the blade started here, and I will come back when I am ready to actually do the actual heat treating, and I will video that. Thanks for joining me.